So today I'm going to discuss the concept of excess in insurance. So people will say, you know what, I left my insurance company because I was being charged 800 rands, and with this new insurer, I'm only paying 400 rands. Really? Is that a good thing necessarily? No, not. Generally, it's never a good idea. You know, if your insurance can go half, like if it can be halved, I must bring it to me so I can read it because I worry. So this is why I worry, because excess is what then insurance salespeople will sometimes play with. So you find that, you know, you're paying now 400 rands premium, but your excess has been put at, let's say, 15,000 rands. So when they sell this to you, they say to you, okay, ma'am, your car's going to be covered for 400 rands only. Are you happy with that? Yes, I'm happy. So, ma'am, don't worry about it. Your excess is at 15,000 rands. Anything above that, ma'am, if you have a total write-off of your vehicle, you will only be liable for 15,000 rands and we will cover the rest. Yes, you're already saying yes now. This is where they go. The salespeople are looking for the yeses. You then say yes. Come a day, you have a claim that is worth 13,500 rands. You want to submit that with your insurer. Do you think they're going to pay it? No. Why is that? Because your first amount payable in the event of a claim is 15,000 rands. So anything below 15,000, the client is liable for. Anything above 15,000, the insurer is liable for. In the same context, if we had to say your accident was worth, let's say, 18,000 rand, the damages came to 18,000 rand, your insurer is actually going to only pay 3,000 rands. The other 15,000 is going to come from you. Doesn't sound fair when I say it that way. And that is why your premium is sitting at 400 rands and not 800 rands. Because maybe that other insurer you left had put your excess at 3,000 rands flat. And it's a flat rated excess, and therefore that's all you'll ever pay in the event of the claim. Anything below that is probably usually a scratch or a chip or whatever. But anything above, then they would be able to kick in. And that is how insurers will play around with your excess amount. Other insurers have got a percentage-based excess, which is actually, if you think about it, initially you're like, oh, it sounds like a good, excess structure. They'll say maybe, for instance, not to name names, 10%. So they'll say your excess is sitting at 2,000 rands, or 10% of the value of the claim, whichever value is the highest. This means that if you have, let's say, an accident worth 10,000 rands, your excess in that case won't be 10,000, it will be 2,000 rands, because they said it's whatever value is the highest between 2,000 and 10%. So if you have that insurer as well, your car value is 100,000 rand and you suffer a loss and you write off your car. Your excess, they say 2,000 or 10%, whichever is the highest. Now 10% of 100,000 rands is 10,000 rands. That will now be your excess. So understanding that percentage-based excesses are also not necessarily always fully attractive, because they're also to ensure that you don't claim unnecessarily, and the insurer is met halfway by the insured. So those are things to look for. This is the first topic about excesses that I'll discuss, so you understand that it does have a big weighing on your premium. So you must always tread carefully. So if you thought you have a cheap insurance, or if you thought that, you've saved so much money, please go back after watching this video, look at your policy and just scrutinize the part about what your excess is, because it's very important. And I don't want you to find this out when you have to submit a claim and now you can't either afford the excess, or apart from affordability, that you can't claim because your excess is too high and you are now liable for those damages. So that's all about, cheap insurance versus excesses. Catch me as I talk about excess in detail in the next video. I'll start discussing the reason why, and it's actually not unfair, it's very fair. So yeah, stay tuned and thank you for watching.